Welcome back. Another day out of the Astro-Gravitational Report. Yeah, if you've seen it, the title, you're gonna be asking, do you what? It is what it is. I want to say, guys, thank you. Welcome back here, and appreciate you. The click, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. It's your right when you like the channel. You use the energies in there. I want to say thank you for the supporters for buying me a coffee, and we're gonna go through the report. Yes, the moon it's in Virgo. If you're following the energy, so we talk about this moon. The moon it's gonna be at where at Virgo. The Hermit mode is gonna be very much active after the divine, and as a Pluto moves direct, but he's not actually direct because he's been moving back and forth. And the last time he was in this degree, which is 1 degree and 22 minutes at Aquarius, it was in March, and mostly March 7th of 2024. And this is why we are going back in there. We are going back that we started something, and you have to look at it. What did you started back then, and how that has been progressing? Where is your progress is? How the things are moving out for this? How the transformation is? Because Pluto moved all the way up a little bit above the 2nd degree of Aquarius. So if we hadn't fixed everything that it was into the 2nd degree, we get in a what? A second chance. This is what today is going to be review. Are you taking the second chance of this in there? Hi, Tiger. And this second chance in there, you gotta be kind of like happy about it because the destiny, the fate, the wisdom, it gives you what? You deserve a second opportunity. So with this kind of like a focus, the moon, it's gonna be a little bit feel like isolated. You're gonna be feel like, of course, isolated in a way to go into what? To think about it. What happened? What did you do? How did you progress? How did you transform? Then what did you going to change? How are you going to change these transformations that Pluto wants? And we're going to see some of these energies, particularly at 7 o'clock. You're going to be seeing this energies within yourself. Is like, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel alone? Why do I feel isolated? Because you have to look deep inside of you. You have to go to this hermit mode, to this meditation mode inside to figure things out. You're not going to like some changes. The moon is going to be a squaring Uranus. So right now those changes, they're not. Because guess what? How can you accepting to start the new things if the old has not been finished? No, you cannot. And that's what Saturn does right now. In a way, you're kind of like prevented from certain things in there if you haven't finished. If you finished, then you're gonna go on the same road. But since you know the road, how is the travel? Faster, better, joyful. You understand it. You've been there, done that, right? So this is what the collective energy that will be. And later on, we're going to see it at 8 o'clock is like a no emotions. It's like, what the heck? What is no energy? Well, the moon, it doesn't have aspects. So here is the moon. There is a Virgo. See, there is no aspects here. And this is why you're going to feel isolated, right? And as a Pluto, it's coming out as a direct, as I stated in there, you know. You see it. He's at the 1 minute 22 seconds in there. So this is why you should go back in time and see what is the last time Pluto was there. Why is it Pluto? Because right now Pluto is kicking in into Aquarius for our what? Transformations and soul. And he is remind you that moving in there is gonna be the right direction for you to evolve. That evolution was triggered for the people who can lead, takes the charge, If you are one of these people who are told what to do, you know you haven't finished certain things, you know you didn't did the right situations, now you're gonna get the second chance. Okay. Pluto actually is going to be really, really getting direct after he's passing these 2 degrees of Aquarius, because he was retrograde to go back to us. We can reevaluate things that has been going on pretty much for a whole lots of years, almost 100 years ago. Okay, so at later on at 9 o'clock, we're gonna see the sun. It's coming out. It's gonna be some very beautiful inner work that you have to do in there. The moon is gonna be seeking at these emotions. It's like, what is my emotions? Some people, when they feel emotionless, what are they looking for? To dig deep, dive deep, and it's like, why am I like that? Why am all of a sudden I'm numb? You're not numb, okay? You're right now in a hermit mode to dig deep within your own self, to use the logic, to use that power that right now you seen it is like, okay, I gotta do this by myself. I gotta look at it deeply within myself. Remove everybody else. When I'm fixed within me, then I'm gonna join others. And this is a very powerful moment. Yes, in a way, that energy is going to be coming in at 11 o'clock, because the inner work is going to be with the moon. And you're going to be asking yourself, like, what should I need to do? You see, all the decisions inside of yourself, they're coming from within you. And the intuition is leading this within yourself. But at some point, would you go ask, let's say, for example, if you're a male and you have to take a man's decision, but you say, I need to go ask my mom, where is the masculine energies on that progress, right? And this is why you're going to see inside of yourself is like, wait a minute, I need to ask somebody who is a man advice, because I need to make a man's decision, an authority, right? So this is going to be some heavy challenges for some people who are in the codependency. You may going to feel like abandoned. You may going to feel like you're out of place and out of space. Usually that's those are leading to good things. But overall, this energy is for a help for with us. 12 o'clock energy, that is going to be the inner work, is going to be at Libra. That is going to be at relationships. Now the ascendant is going to be squaring the moon. And it's like you go into somebody tries to preach, and you're like, I don't need a preaching. I don't need philosophy. I don't need spirituality. I just came here to pray. I came here to do the yoga, not to communicate. I came here at the temple for my own thing. I came in from my offering to the gods. If you're a Hindu, I came here to pray, right? If you're in the mosque, right? You don't need to be disturbed. And this can create some challenges, because if you're at work, some of the people is going to bother you, and you're like, just stay away from me, and they're going to take it personally. Try not to take personally if this is happening to you, okay? Don't say I didn't say so. All right, 2 o'clock. Mercury is going to be a star coming in, and the moon is going to be feel like, okay, now it's time to talk. Now it's time for me to get off of this hermit mode. It's like, when you've been so silent, all of a sudden, you decide certain things to go and move, and it's like, okay, now I can talk. And shows up that little positions in there. If you are mad, if you are angry, all of a sudden you kind of like, you don't want to talk to nobody, until all of a sudden there is this breaking point within you. They're like, okay, I can talk. I cannot just be silent. I cannot just be like this. And for a lot of the people, this is going to be a breaking point. For finally waking up, for finally doing the right things. Knowing the things inside of you, all of a sudden is like, I'm going to do the right thing. And now, all of a sudden, Pluto comes in and it says, like, do you remember what did you do back? Right? Yeah. If you can remember March 7th, what did you do on the March 7th, 2024? There's going to be some very good things for you in there. You're going to figure out, it's like, man, I was planning, I was doing, it was this, it was that. All right. Talking about already at the 3 o'clock and the 4 o'clock energy is going to be really chilled, calm down. Compared to a 4 o'clock energy, we're going to see the vertex, the moon, and the south node is going to start coming in together. And hi, Lisa, glad to see you here. And now opening the doors. You see, open doors for communications is great and is good as long as you want in the right intuition, in the right purpose, in the right energy things inside of you, right? But if you are still in that hermit mode, you're like, you know what? Again, don't preach me. We can talk in communications, but don't teach me how and what and so on. I already know what I need to do. I need to continue doing what I started back in the March of 2024. What that was. So later on, we're going to see some very beautiful energy that is going to start coming out. The ascendant that's going to be with the North Node, this beautiful trine with Mercury and Mars and the Lilith. Currently, there is two things about it. Okay, so let's say you are joining the dark side. Okay, and now with this good aspect, the dark side just grows, right? But if you are into the energy of the light, you see what's going on within the shadow. What's going to happen if you're the energy of the divine, though? Right? Now, with the energy of the divine, you're going to be seeking what? The balance. Because every time you choose one side or the other, you always have to fight the opposite. And now this energy of the Virgo, it's coming in, it's like, hey, stop the fights, find the balance. All right, thinks is gonna be some triggers of the healing. Of course, there is some certain healings probably within yourself. You see these energies of the sun squaring Chiron, and particularly that energy that is going to be at 6 o'clock, is going to continue even into 7 p.m. We're going to see this great grand square, which is the inner work that is going to be. Okay, we're talking about the sun. You see this big red square. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Here is a Chiron, and here is Jupiter, and here is the inner work, which is the midheaven. And that inner work is going to be telling you, hey, where is your authority? What are you authorizing? You still in pain? Why you're in a pain? Expectations, programming, religions, whatever it is to you. How about you take it off and be free? And now look within yourself. When you're free, what can you do? All right. My brother is the divine number 12. Lisa. Yeah, 12 is a very beautiful, very beautiful. It's always connecting within the divine because 1 + 2 makes 3. And very interesting moments because 12, it's the 12 houses. And there is so much, things related to the 12. We have a 12 hours through the day. So many stuff are coming up with this, but let's go back into the astrology. At 7 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be at Taurus. We're going to be looking into the material world. Now, within the material world, you're looking for changes, but the changes doesn't happen. Who has to change? You. So as Uranus is pretty much going back into Taurus, we're going to see some that positive energies of reevaluating everything. So, as Pluto is direct, we're going to revising what we have to do in the material world, right? Because everything that not resonate with evolution, everything that not resonate with evolution is devolution, okay? And now Pluto is like, enough is enough. So either the good way, we're gonna change in an hour perspective, we're gonna start respecting everyone as a soul, or the things is gonna get south. It's gonna go down in order the evolutions to comes up one way or another. There is three ways of evolution. Okay, when two species are coming together, there is three things can happen. They can first when a day comes in, the one it's gonna die. Then when a day comes in, the one is gonna be a neutral. And the third part is when the ones coming in, they're gonna merge and evolve at the same time. Each one is gonna be. It all depends on you. So this energy is going to be asking for more deeply situations. We are going to see at talking about 8 o'clock that the ascendant is going to be at Gemini. We're going to see this squaring towards the moon. But now the moon, it's looking to the past. It's like, wait a minute. I promised something to the past, and now the past is behind me. I didn't fulfill it. And I'm happy? No, I'm not. So those kind of like of moments in there, don't feel guilty, don't feel shame, don't feel anything bad about it, but seek it. What you planned to accomplish, what did you start to accomplish? It has not been accomplished yet. Okay? Because you're going to use it. Because that's what Pluto is asking for what? Evolution. He's not worried about it if you're on a good or on a bad side. You choose the good, he's going to send you the bad. You choose the bad, he's going to send you the good guy so he can change, so he can balance. That's Pluto. It's the hidden God. Okay? It's the hidden God. All right. We're already at 9 p.m. The ascendant still is going to be at Gemini, is going to be squaring Saturn. Saturn right now is like teaching. He's very much within the teaching mode. Neptune is very slow, is just slowly working on our consciousness, and very gently is like removing these cloudy visions, removing the illusions, removing this. But it's like a one drop at a time. And if you feel exhausted, tired, and so on, Neptune says like, yeah, you're tired, you're exhausted. After you've been done all this stuff, it's normal, right? Now we're gonna rebuild you. We're gonna put you in this hospital that you are gonna be chilled and relaxed, and they're gonna work on you. And this is why some of the people are gonna feel like very interesting, kind of like you sleep but you don't. You feel tired, you feel exhausted. Why? Because the illusions they're sucked out of you, but they also suck the energies out of you. So it's time to let them go. All right, this is going to be at 10 o'clock. We're going to see the ascendant that is going to be at Cancer. There's not much going on except that Jupiter right now, it's going to be looking particularly to this energies of Lilith. And it's the shadow energy that can grow and bring into the new, or you're going to see the shadow and you're going to remove the things within you. It all depends on what side of the realms you are. But if you're in the side of the evolution, you're going to be making change. You're going to put the love in there. and you're gonna be recognized the things that are not truth. And that's how you're gonna be making the balance within you. Hi, and at 11 o'clock we're gonna have some Jupiter in ascendant, as lately has been in there. This square, this skipping road, is gonna come back. And right now, Jupiter, it is, trining Saturn, and the midheaven, it's gonna be beginning to work so much. You grow through the restrictions. It maybe feel tough, it maybe feel rough, but you grow through it. You're not growing in comfort. You're not growing when the things are good. You're growing when the things are tough. But you have to look at it deep within you. And with this time, we're going to see that the moon is pretty much joining the south node. This is what the past is going to be calling. But the moon is sextiling Mars and Mercury. And that energy is trining the north node. So now the transition is going to be actions backed with words. It's called trust. Because without actions, the words are just what? Meaningless. And this is what is going to be asked about it. Did you promise something? You have not done it. Well, now is the time to act. And this is going to be the energy for tomorrow. And I'm going to be giving you for 7 o'clock in the morning how the energy will be. And we're going to go for it. Hopefully, we're all going to be remember what we did back in March of 2024. Well, the sun is going to be very much down at 7 o'clock. The moon, it's going to be passed out already, going to be passing out. The south node is going to be very, very good with Mercury and Mars. She's going to be remembering everything. She's going to be sextiling Jupiter. And there's going to be this beautiful, beautiful, kind of like a kite with Saturn. Whereas Saturn is going to be the beneficiary in a way. And we're going to see, is there is a restrictions or is not? Is there is a situations or is not? Who suppresses you? The only person who can telling you what you can and cannot do is you, your soul, that it works with the collective organizations in there for one purpose, evolutions of the soul. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you for coming in, and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Much love to you guys. See you tomorrow.